Choosing your next high-end gaming laptop is a massive decision, and today we're pitting two giants against each other, the Alienware 16 Area-51 and the HP Omen Max 16. We've got all the benchmarks and details you need. Watch until the end to see which one takes the crown as the ultimate winner. Be sure to like the video and check the links in the description for the latest prices and deals. In comparing the Alienware 16 Area-51 and the HP Omen Max 16, a key area of differentiation lies in their design philosophy, build quality, and port selection. The Alienware 16 Area-51 embraces a bold, futuristic aesthetic with its liquid teal anodized aluminum chassis. This unique iridescent sheen gives it a striking appearance that stands out in the gaming laptop market. The design is complemented by an RGB-lit rear light bar and a glowing Alienware head logo, making it look like a piece of high-tech equipment. The build quality of the Alienware is excellent, with a sturdy feel and minimal flex in the chassis and keyboard tray. Alienware has even included a transparent Gorilla Glass panel on the bottom, allowing a peek at the internals while also serving a functional purpose for airflow. The laptop's anodized finish feels premium, though it is prone to fingerprints. Weighing in at a hefty 7.5 pounds, the Alienware 16 Area-51 is undeniably a bulky machine, but its sturdiness and premium feel justify the weight for the performance it offers. In contrast, the HP Omen Max 16 adopts a much more restrained and subtle design. Available in shadow black or a lighter white finish, its chassis is understated, with smooth lines and rounded edges that lend it a minimalist look. While it does have some gamer-centric features like a customizable RGB light bar and a full RGB illuminated keyboard, the overall exterior is far less flashy than the Alienware. For gamers who prefer a more professional or inconspicuous look, the Omen's design is a significant plus. The build quality of the Omen Max 16 is also very solid. The chassis is rigid, and the lid resists wobble, holding its own against other top-tier competitors like the Lenovo Legion and Asus Scar series. At 6.1 pounds, the Omen is a full pound and a half lighter than the Alienware, making it a more portable option for a 16-inch gaming rig, though it is by no means a lightweight machine. When it comes to ports and connectivity, both laptops offer a modern selection, but they prioritize different aspects. The Alienware 16 Area-51 is forward-looking with its inclusion of two Thunderbolt 5 USB-C ports on the back, a feature that is still rare even in 2025 laptops. This provides users with the fastest possible connectivity for external GPUs and storage. The rest of its I/O is also placed on the back for a cleaner setup, including three USB-A 3.2 Gen 1 ports and an HDMI 2.1. The left side houses a full-size SD card reader and a 3.5mm audio jack, while the right side is left clean for better mouse clearance. A notable omission for wired gamers is the lack of an Ethernet jack, which would require a dongle for a wired connection. The HP Omen Max 16, while not having the cutting-edge Thunderbolt 5, still offers a strong and practical I/O selection. It features a mix of side and rear ports, which is beneficial for cable management. On the left side, it includes two Thunderbolt 4 USB-C ports, which are a rare and welcome addition to a gaming laptop, along with a 3.5mm combo jack. The right side has a single USB-A port. The rear ports include another USB-A, an HDMI 2.1, a 2.5 gigabits per second RJ45 Ethernet port, and the barrel plug power connector. The presence of a dedicated Ethernet jack on the Omen is a distinct advantage for competitive gamers who prefer the reliability of a wired connection. While the Omen's Thunderbolt 4 ports are not as fast as the Alienware's Thunderbolt 5, having two of them is a significant point of versatility that few competitors can match. When comparing, a close look at their displays, input devices, and battery life reveals distinct philosophies and trade-offs made by each manufacturer. The Alienware 16 Area-51 features a high-end 16-inch QHD+ IPS panel with a 3200 by 1800 resolution, a 240 Hz refresh rate, and NVIDIA G-Sync support. This display is bright with 500 nits and delivers crisp, fluid visuals that are ideal for high FPS gaming. Its colors are vibrant, and motion is exceptionally smooth with a fast 3-millisecond response time. However, the Alienware's display has some notable limitations. It lacks HDR gaming support, and its IPS technology, while excellent, cannot produce the deep, true blacks that an OLED panel can. The higher resolution, while sharp, can also be a trade-off for gaming, as it requires more graphical power to maintain high frame rates compared to a QHD panel. In contrast, the display on the HP Omen Max 16 is one of its most compelling features, a 16-inch OLED panel. The OLED technology provides a stunning visual experience with perfect blacks and infinite contrast, giving games and movies a more immersive and cinematic feel. It matches the Alienware's 240Hz refresh rate and has VRR support, ensuring a smooth and responsive experience for all types of content. The Omen's resolution is slightly lower at 2560 by 1600, which is still incredibly sharp for a 16-inch screen and is arguably a better resolution for balancing visual fidelity with gaming performance. However, the Omen's glossy finish can be a drawback, as it is prone to reflections and glare in well-lit environments. It also doesn't achieve the extreme brightness levels of mini-LED displays, which some gamers might prefer for HDR content. Moving on to the keyboard and touchpad, the Alienware 16 Area-51 provides a premium and unique typing and navigating experience. Its Cherry MX ultra-low-profile mechanical keyboard is a standout feature, offering tactile, clicky feedback and a satisfying feel that is rare on a laptop. It strikes a good balance between the noise of a desktop mechanical keyboard and the quietness of a typical membrane laptop keyboard. The per-key RGB lighting is fully customizable, adding to the premium feel. The touchpad is also a point of distinction. It is oversized, made of glass, and even has customizable RGB lighting glowing when touched. It is smooth, precise, and a joy to use. The only minor quirk is the unusually large co-pilot key, which might annoy some gamers, but can be remapped. The HP Omen Max 16's keyboard is more functional and traditional. It has good key travel and a firm, tactile feel that is suitable for both gaming and typing. It also features per-key RGB backlighting, but the keycap design is looking dated with its beveled edges. The touchpad, however, is a clear weakness for the Omen Max 16. At about 5 by 3 inches, it is smaller than those found on many of its rivals. While its responsiveness is fine, the limited surface area and overall feel make it feel like a compromise in a laptop at this price point. This is a stark contrast to the premium, oversized touchpad on the Alienware. For the webcam and biometric features, the Alienware 16 Area-51 distinguishes itself with a high-resolution 4K 8-megapixel camera, a rarity in the laptop market. This webcam provides exceptionally sharp and detailed video for calls, though it still falls short of a dedicated streaming camera. For security, it includes an IR sensor that supports Windows Hello facial recognition, which is a convenient and reliable feature. The Alienware does not, however, include a fingerprint sensor or a physical privacy shutter for the camera. The HP Omen Max 16 comes with a more standard 1080p webcam, which produces clear and colorful video that is a step up from older 720p models. It also features an IR camera for Windows Hello facial recognition, which is a reliable security measure. Additionally, the Omen provides a physical privacy shutter, which is a simple but welcome feature for users who value peace of mind. Finally, in terms of battery life, both laptops are not built for long unplugged sessions, but the Alienware fares slightly worse. With a large 96 watt-hour battery, the Alienware 16 Area-51 lasted only 4 hours and 13 minutes in a video playback test. This short duration is expected given the powerful components, but it confirms that the laptop is a desktop replacement that will need to stay plugged in for any serious gaming or demanding tasks. The HP Omen Max 16, with its 83 watt-hour battery, performed slightly better in the same video playback test, lasting approximately 5.5 hours. While this is still a relatively short battery life, it is a small advantage over the Alienware and other competing machines. Both laptops are ultimately tethered to their power bricks for any real-world demanding use, but the Omen provides a little more flexibility for light use on the go. When evaluating the raw power, it's clear that both machines are built to handle the most demanding tasks, though they demonstrate slight differences in their performance profiles. Both laptops are equipped with the same core components, the Intel Core Ultra 9275HX CPU and the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 5080 laptop GPU. This shared foundation means that on paper, their performance should be very similar. However, the benchmark results reveal that Alienware's engineering gives it a slight edge, particularly in sustained performance. In terms of productivity and editing power, the Alienware 16 Area-51 proves to be an absolute beast. Its PC Mark 10 score of 8768 and Cinebench R20 multi-score of 114-145 put it ahead of the HP Omen and even other high-end laptops. This indicates that the Alienware's cooling system, branded as Cryotech, is highly effective at maintaining peak performance over extended periods. For content creators, this translates into faster video rendering and 3D modeling times. The Handbrake encoding test, where it converted a 4K video to 1080p in just 434 seconds, further highlights its excellent sustained performance. The Arrow Lake CPU's multi-threaded capabilities make the Alienware a very capable machine for professionals working with heavy workloads. The HP Omen Max 16, also with the Intel Core Ultra 9275HX, delivers very strong performance in its own right, falling just slightly behind the Alienware in benchmark tests. Its PC Mark 10 score of 8321 is solid and in line with its peers, while its Cinebench R23 score of 33224 shows excellent multi-threaded performance. For video editing and rendering, the Omen's Core Ultra 9 processor is more than capable of handling 4K footage and complex projects with ease, with its 32GB of DDR5 RAM ensuring a smooth multitasking experience. While it may not top the charts like the Alienware, its performance is robust and more than sufficient for the vast majority of gaming and creative tasks. When it comes to gaming, both laptops provide a premium, high FPS experience. The Alienware 16 Area-51 leverages its powerful hardware to achieve blazing frame rates. In Shadow of the Tomb Raider, it hits an impressive 213 FPS at 1080p on ultra settings, significantly outperforming the Omen Max 16. It also achieves a strong 92 FPS in Metro Exodus and delivers a smooth 120 FPS in Doom: The Dark Ages at its native 1800p resolution. The Alienware's 3D Mark Time SPY score of 2960 is particularly impressive, as it not only leads most RTX 5080 laptops, but also manages to edge past some RTX 5090 machines with less effective cooling. This demonstrates that Alienware's Cryotech cooling system allows the RTX 5080 GPU to operate at its highest potential for longer, giving it a tangible performance advantage. The HP Omen Max 16 also provides a highly competitive gaming experience. While its frame rates are not as high as the Alienware's, they are still very strong for a laptop in this class. In the same 1080p max settings test, the Omen Max 16 achieved 165 FPS in Shadow of the Tomb Raider, 89 FPS in Metro Exodus, and 143 FPS in Cyberpunk 2077. The review notes that the Omen generally matches its competition and is slightly faster than the Asus ROG Strix Scar 16. The inclusion of DLSS upscaling and frame generation allows the Omen to push frame rates even higher in demanding titles, such as Cyberpunk 2077 Overdrive, where it jumps from 40 FPS to 178 FPS. The Omen's performance is consistently strong and capable, making it a powerful machine for both AAA and esports titles. After looking at all the specs and benchmarks, it's clear who the winner is. While the HP Omen Max 16 offers a fantastic OLED display and great value, the Alienware 16 Area-51's superior build quality, cutting-edge port selection, and most importantly, its chart-topping gaming performance give it the edge. For the uncompromising enthusiast, the Alienware is the clear choice.